Sunday fun day. And Clay, you're bringing out the fun day and Sunday today with that jacket. You're getting pretty festive for this 4th of July weekend.
Yeah, I feel like we're both pretty festive. I
mean,
we should be. It's almost the 4th of July. We're one day away. It's the 3rd. And a lot's going on across the Tennessee Valley. And as we get to your weather, again, we're going to be tracking out more heat and humidity today. Scattered storms likely. In fact, I think we'll have a better coverage of storms today just because we're going to have a front moving through. And then it's just going to be a typical July pattern with afternoon storms next week and plenty of heat and humidity. This morning, you're waking up to 70 in Athens, 66 in Murphy, 72 in Dalton, and 70 up the road in Altamont. Plenty of humidity out there already. So if you are heading out for a morning walk, of course, stay hydrated. Going to be a lot of heat out there. Heat index value is going to top out in the upper 90s despite highs only reaching the lower 90s. Going to be another humid day. And look at these dew points in the 70s. Anytime that dew point's over 65, that air is really thick. And when you're in the 70s, well, plenty of mugginess to go around. As for the radar, not a whole lot to talk about this morning. Some showers out to our west. Also, what's left of what was Tropical Storm Collins now moving up portions of the North Carolina coastline. Again, this is actually just a low pressure now, so it's going to continue to fade away. And here's a look over downtown Chattanooga. Once more, a gorgeous start. You can see the aquarium in the background looking north. A few high clouds out there, but overall, it's a nice start over downtown Chattanooga. And as we take a look at your FUTURECAST, cloud cover starts to build in throughout the middle of the morning. And after lunchtime, some of those little pop-up showers start to form, so some heavy downpours are going to be around. But look what happens after about 1 or 2. The shower coverage really expands across much of the Tennessee Valley, similar to what we had yesterday. You could have a heavy downpour at your house and then a mile up the road it may be dry. So it's going to be very hit or miss, but those who get hit could pick up a quick inch of rainfall and have some gusty winds up to 40 miles per hour as well. Not expecting any severe weather. And then by the time we go into the late evening, notice how the storms kind of fade away, and that's typical of a summertime pattern. You get the daytime heating, the storms form, and then by the time the sun set, most of the activity is going to fade away. And then going into the overnight hours, not a whole lot to talk about. And here's a look at your FUTURECAST rainfall. I think most of the area has at least, a 1/10 of an inch, but there's going to be some areas that pick up quite a bit of rain today, and there is going to be the potential of some minor flash flooding. In fact, that's going to be the case across much of the southeast where you have that green shade, which includes our entire coverage area. Again, we're going to have a cold front that kind of fades away. It's going to stall out somewhere along I-40. That's going to provide a little extra lift, and that's why we're going to have the potential for excessive rainfall today. Again, it's going to be very isolated, but some of those low-lying areas could be dealing with some issues, especially if you get multiple rounds of storms. And they're going to be moving pretty slow today, so that could be an issue later on this afternoon. And then moving into next week, we're going to have about a 30 to 40% chance of afternoon storms each day. And again, it's going to be very important that we pick up some rain at some point throughout the week because we have moderate drought conditions now showing up across portions of North Georgia and abnormally dry conditions in that yellow shade from western North Carolina back into middle Tennessee. So again, we need the rain, and fortunately we have some in the forecast over the next several days. And as for today, no exception, scattered storms. In fact, I think today probably our best chance of rain over the next 3 or 4 days. Highs of around 90 degrees, hot and muggy tonight. Storms in early, perfect because we're going to have several firework displays ongoing once again. So it looks like the rain shouldn't be an issue. And then going into your next 7 days, rain chances lower tomorrow, highs a little bit warmer, mid-90s. And then we're going to be tracking out summertime heat and humidity with afternoon storms throughout all of next week, Angela.
Oh man, that humidity is making a return, Clay. Thank you so much. We'll be sure to prep